Dolphins, Chargers, coming up on EA Sports. We welcome you to San Diego, California for today's game.
When you look at this matchup, you've got to talk about the deep threats, the guys that can go long. And two of the best, speediest receivers in the game are going to be on the same field today.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see how both teams, the offenses, how do they get the football to these speedy wide receivers. And no matter what you do on the defensive side, you go, well, we're going to take them out of the game. We're going to double team them. Really? How are you going to do that when they're in motion? They're always changing formations. Very tough to do now. You just got to rely on good tackling and try to prevent those short catches and long runs.
Phillip Rivers has it under center. First down at the 27. The reception by Adams.
I love seeing the post route against defenses that are up there being aggressive, trying to stop the run. You go down the field. How about that? Stick that foot into the ground, make that break at 10 yards, and run right down the middle of the field on that post route.
Back to the air here on first down.
The catch by Bell, and Jones in on the tackle.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
Second down, 4 to go. Looking to go down the field here.
Rivers sends it to Floyd.
I always love it when all the experts say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. Well, tell me about that after that throw and kick.
The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. That long gain sets them up here on this play.
And intercepted. Adams in on the tackle. I know this never happened in your decorated career, but an early interception, how will he rebound, the quarterback?
You know, I'll just say this, you're a funny guy. That's funny. Hey, I did it all the time, and I used to tell my offensive linemen, be ready. I'm probably going to throw some more, so make the tackle.
First down at the 19. Over to Cameron.
Another name for the fly route, the go route, it's a streak. And that means they want you to be a blue streak, run as fast as you can, get by that defense, and make a big play.
Thomas lining up in the pistol. First down at the 50. Miller's got it on the handle. That's Weddle making the stop.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
After running it, it's second down. A look at the Dolphins offense. They will be expecting far greater efficiency today. A week ago, they turned it over on 3 occasions.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Dolphins take it from the 43. Myers marked down after a gain of 9. They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Dolphins will come out in the pistol. Slashes to the left side. Tosses the football. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
The Dolphins ready to boot the football down the field. And at the 37, he'll be brought down. The Chargers in the pistol. The Chargers from the 37. The Chargers get a first down. That's his first reception today.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
Bell's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. And the catch is made by Antonio Gates. They bring him to the turf.
Phillip Rivers in his bolo tie. They can do it all. How about that? But on this play action fake, he's accurate with the throw. That's a good job.
From the red zone.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Throws the pass.
And off the mark on that short throw.
Now, here's a look at the Chargers offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out. 2nd and 10. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Handoff. Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown. And that touchdown, Phil, here late in the first, ties the game.
Yeah, it ties it up, and it gets them out of a little hole, and of course it gives the offense a lot of confidence. And on the defensive side, they have struggled early, but maybe they can start to pick things up.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting to return the kick. Williams is going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20.
The Dolphins coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do, so I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Ball is out.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
First down and 10. Handoff. That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Thomas has got it in the gun. Williams there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Thomas going to take the snap from the shotgun.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Defensive coordinators love this. When they can sack the quarterback without taking any chances. That time they just send the front four. They get the sack, and they didn't even blitz.
Miller's out there to receive the screen pass.
On the way, third down.
We're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug-of-war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug-of-war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offenses, just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side.
What a catch. That's his first reception today.
Still the prettiest play in the NFL, the long arching pass down the field and watching a speedy receiver run right under it. What a throw, what a catch.
This play set up by the long gainer. Miller's going to secure the handoff. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown. They've got the lead here early in the second quarter. A good development for them in this game.
Yeah, nice. You know, they learned something in that first quarter. They took that knowledge and they put it to good use, and they found a way to get down there and score a touchdown. That was a nice job by the offense.
Makes the PAT. The Chargers ready to return the kick.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line.
The Chargers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
It's Johnson. Johnson is marked down at the 41.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Trying to beat the play clock. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Takes the hit, throws. The Chargers snap it at the 41. Almost intercepted that time.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half. The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
They're set to punt it away now. This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds.
The Dolphins offense is in rhythm.
Coming back out for another drive. The last 2 times they've had it, they found the end zone.
Their rhythm, they're making it look easy, Jim. It's like watching you dance. You have such great rhythm. It looks like you're not even working at it. So that's how it looks for this offense here today.
And now here's the toss. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. The Dolphins want to count on the running game and have done so to this point. Miller's taking the ball, and he's leading this team on the field right now.
Boy, he sure is. And I give him a lot of credit, but I also say this. The offensive line, anytime you see a running game go this well, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line.
Second and short. Thomas is going to scramble. Makes the catch in the open field. That's another reception, giving him 2.
It's always nice when there's trouble in the pocket that the quarterback's able to run and get outside that pocket and make throws on the run. Nice job that time completing the pass.
Thomas has now completed 4 in a row. First down here.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
Miller with the reception. Has space. Ducks out of bounds.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
First down coming up. First down following the long play. It's caught by Kenny Stills.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins come to the line of scrimmage and show a full house. Second and 4. That was Lewis on the coverage that time.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Thomas going to be in the pistol here. Third down and 4. And they're all over it for the sack.
You got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
The kick is through for 3. We're beginning to see this team assert their dominance in this game midway through the second. Although this time it's just a field goal, still it opens up a lead.
I'm looking at the team that's losing right now. When are they going to stand up and just say, I've had enough, and go out there and start fighting?
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. And Gates can't hold on that time.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. And Gates has got it on a pass, has some heat on it. The Chargers have leaned on their tight end in the passing game to this point, and Gates has been a focal point for this offense here in the first half.
Anytime you have a tight end with talent, you want to get them involved in the passing game. You know why? Because it's a mismatch. They're going against linebackers, safeties, guys who are not as athletic as they are. Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Knocked down as he fires it.
Well, in a situation like this, 3rd and long, there's only a few things you can do. Screens always are good and safe. Draw plays are also a safe call. But if you're going to throw it, most of the time you throw it short and hope the receiver can catch it and make a run afterwards.
Marvin Brown with the catch.
It's 3rd and long. Nobody open down the field, so the quarterback does the only thing he can do, throw it short.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Brandon Fields called on now to punt it. And the punt is kicked out of bounds.
The Dolphins put some points on the board on the previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
2nd and short following the run.
The Chargers sat at the line. Dime package. Will go ground. Brooks is there to make the tackle.
It's 1st down as they head to the line.
Miller's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The ball lands in the hands of Landry. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Miller's ready to run off the screen.
Well, when there's under 2 minutes to go, good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
The Dolphins are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Third and 1 coming up.
The Dolphins approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package.
First down here after the run.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Gains 20.
Thomas is selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
The Chargers come out in a dime package.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The Dolphins have it at the 39. And methodically, he just throws it away. Final 30 seconds of the first half, and it's 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
Looking long.
In his hands, complete, touchdown. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Chargers ready to return the kick.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Defensive line shifted to the right there.
The Chargers from the 22. Johnson can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Prevent defense time.
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun.
Floyd's going to pull in the bullet pass.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
The Chargers call a timeout. Their first. First down. Offense readying for the snap. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun.
Brown's got it. And a first.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
Rivers' his completion percentage, 60% on the day. First and 10. And it's thrown over to Stevie Johnson. Johnson's marked down at the 27. And we've reached halftime here in Southern California. We'll take a quick break and return to San Diego for the second half after this. The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick return. The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards in this one-sided affair.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Dolphins take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do. It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
And here we go, the first snap of the second half.
That's a gain of 8.
He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Second down following the run.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
And it's knocked down.
Lots of ways to attack cover two. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
Third down.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
All set to punt here.
Going to try his luck here. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
The Chargers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Chargers from the 32. Almost intercepted. The Dolphins will come out in the dime. The Chargers from the 32. Very nearly intercepted. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
It's intercepted. Tackles made.
You thought maybe this offense would have come out of the locker room a little more focused, Bill, but they come out and continue with their mistakes. This time a pick.
I think they have the focus, Jim. I just think it's the fact that they're playing a very good football team. This offense, they're young. They need more experience. So just keep playing, and times will get better.
Into the open. Thomas is going to cut his losses here as he slides to a finish.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Second down now. The Dolphins load up the backfield for this next play. Got the completion. Myers tackled down after a gain of 2. The Dolphins have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Thomas done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
The Dolphins will take the snap from the 25.
This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Touchdown, Dolphins. He now has 11 touchdown receptions on the season. Dolphins for the extra point. An extra point is good. The Chargers ready to return the kick. He'll take it from the 6. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line.
The Chargers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Chargers snap it at the 26. Brown's got it on a pass that had some heat. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. The Chargers take it from the 43. Olivier Vernon takes down the quarterback.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
And here we have second down.
The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them all shifting to the right.
Brown's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Quickly to the line. Now 1st and 10. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
Quarters formation here for the defense. The Chargers have it at the 44. Vernon gets to the quarterback.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Too much pressure, and he's brought down again.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
And Williams has got it on the return. And a run back of about 17.
The Dolphins know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Chargers with two extra defensive backs in the dime. The Dolphins take it from the 23. It's caught by Matthews. Second and 13. And he's taken down.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
Thomas is lined up, empty backfield. Thomas is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
If you give him the chance, he will run the football. That's what he did that time. He tucked it in there and ran up the field and got a few yards.
We'll see what he can do here. Gains 17.
The Chargers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Chargers bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you've got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Hurry up. 2-minute offense. Rivers out of the gun. It's Sue who takes the quarterback down.
Well, defensive tackles so many times are in charge of stopping a run, but not this time. The big fella, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
And now they'll try over again on second down. The corner's retreating. Gets his feet down right near the chalk. We're back, and this game has not been close. A reception on second down, but not enough for the first. Third down.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Le'Veon Bell makes the catch.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Rivers, his completion percentage, 60% on the day. Johnson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Bell's handed the football. That's second down coming up. We'll go no huddle.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Scans the field. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Breaking huddle at the 4.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
The Dolphins defense now is going to go nickel. 3rd and goal from the 4.
And Davis can't quite pick it off.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Rivers out of the gun. The Chargers turn the ball over on downs.
The Chargers decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
First down with their backs to their own end zone. And the give to Lamar Miller. Anderson's there to take him down.
The defense, when they have you backed up against your own end zone, they're expecting you to run the football. They were ready, and they stopped the team for a short gain.
2nd down and 7. Lamar Miller with the carry. And that's a gain of maybe 5. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day. 3rd and 2 here after the run. Flip to the outside. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the 1st down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
He's got a chance to return this one. Brought down at the 47-yard line.
The Chargers know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Ball at the 47.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
This will be 2nd down.
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion. Rivers finds Gates. Gains 17. That's his 4th catch of the day.
The Chargers put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that 1st down.
Floyd's going to pull in the bullet pass.
I know they need a lot of breaks to maybe win this football game. In the red zone now, they got to get in the end zone quick.
1st and 10. Le'Veon Bell has the catch.
The Chargers offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun.
The catch by Bell.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Runs it across for the touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's 1st and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Owamisi has the sack. Could have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. Press coverage all the way. Rivers.
So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points.
The Chargers will line up here for the onside kick.
The receiving team has the recovery.
The Dolphins got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Landry's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
First down at the 25. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete. Thomas setting up now in the pistol.
2nd and 10.
Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
And with so little time left in this game, that touchdown may have sealed the deal.
It's it. The party is officially over. And what a job. The offense just put an exclamation point on that game. They've been terrific all day long, and they deserve the win.
He's put the ball on the tee, and he's about to kick off.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Rivers out of the gun. Steve Johnson hauls it in. 6th catch today so far.
They get set quickly, ready for another snap. First down and 10.
Le'Veon Bell makes the catch.
The Chargers have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. 2nd and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Rivers, his completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Chargers snap it at the 41. And it's swatted away.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Now looking at 3rd down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Johnson's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it.
They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Should have had it.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line.
2nd down and 10.
Johnson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Wasting no time now for this next play.
The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody's shifting to their left.
as he throws. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Looking for Malcolm, intercepted. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment.
Thomas is set in the pistol. Weddles all over the ball carrier.
Thomas is trying to read this option play. Does he keep the football or pitch it? He keeps it. Boy, wrong decision. And the defense all over him as they tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down. Takes the knee. Third down now. Takes the knee. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe. So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.